Having kids is something you need to think about thrice before venturing into it, because it's no joke. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 10 things I wish I knew about kids before having kids. Just so you know, I have 3 of them. So yes, I'm in a good position to talk about this.
Missing little moments, it was easy just feeling alive.
Hey people, welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing? I am Ijoma of the Sabi Mom. So the very first thing I wish I knew about having kids before actually venturing into having kids is the 4th trimester is real. Postpartum will deal with you. People are going to be way nicer to you when you are still pregnant, but once the baby comes out, all the attention goes straight to the baby, which is very fine. Okay, I mean, I've been the center of attraction for the past 9 months, so it's cool. Let the newborn have its own time too. But really, you need to know that once the baby comes out, once the baby is born, attention shifts to that child, which I don't think is nice, because I mean, you still need to take care of the woman that brought this child to the world. I mean, this woman still has a lot to go through. Her body healing, breastfeeding, all those things. It is not a child's play. So as a mom, I just want you to know that that attention is going to shift. It's going to, if not all, but at least most of the attention is definitely going to be centered on the newborn, and then you are left to figure things out yourself, except you have support systems, except you have people around you, positive people around you, to be precise. Okay, because so many times we see where women slide into depression, postpartum depression, and this is because sometimes these women are being neglected. Something else you need to know about the 4th trimester is that the first 3 months is going to be rough. It's going to be tedious. You need all the support system that you can get. You need all the hands that you can get. Don't do the mistake of rejecting help. Okay, take the help that you need. All right, so that you don't end up doing everything yourself. It becomes a problem. It weighs in on you. It weighs you down. You still have a baby to take care of, and coupling that with the house chores, doing one thing or the other in the house becomes difficult. So get all the help that you can get. The 4th trimester is real. It is very real, and we need to educate women and let them prepare themselves ahead of that time in order to avoid sliding into postpartum depression. But 2, newborn babies don't know the difference between night and day. They spent 9 months in the womb, right? And the womb is mostly dark. Most times these newborns stay awake during the night and sleep all through the morning, all through the day. That is just how it is. Though some babies sleep all night, some babies sleep all through, while some keep their parents awake all night. When I say all night, my first child, once it is 1 a.m., we had to stay awake up until maybe 5:30 in the morning. Yes. So yeah, be prepared for that phase before you go into it. I wish people told us this, really. I wish we were being educated about it. I wish I was being educated about this. Then I'll be prepared. So which is why I felt, let me just let you guys know about these things, because I mean, my Sabi moms needs to be equipped with all these information before experiencing it firsthand. You understand? So yeah, they are not going to sleep in the night. If you're lucky, you get a child that sleeps through the night. If not, you deal with it. Okay. The 3rd one is, bear in mind that it is a season, it's a phase, it will pass. Okay, it will pass. Your newborn is not going to remain a newborn forever. At some point, they are not going to outgrow it. They are going to become toddlers. They are going to become teenagers. They are going to grow. So give yourself the grace. Give yourself patience. Okay? Don't be too hard on yourself. Bear in mind that there will be a time when you'll be relieved a bit. Okay, so it's a season. The whole staying up through the night is a season. Is going to end at some point. The whole colicky disturbance is going to end at some point. the whole body pain, the whole healing process is going to end at some point. So yes, it's a phase, so take it as it comes with all joy and pleasure. Babes, let me tell you, some of these side effects, the symptoms that you get when you're pregnant, some of them don't leave you. Some of them stay, some of them stick with you up until God knows when. Before I started having kids, I used to be able to fast a lot. I used to be able to go a whole day without eating, maybe eat later in the evening. But ever since I started having kids, once it is 10 o'clock and I've not eaten, my head starts banging. Like, I don't know. It started once I took him, okay? I need to get breakfast done. I need to eat in the morning. I might end up not eating during the day, maybe afternoon or night. Yeah. But you see, that morning food is a must for me. And up until now, I had my first child like 8 years ago. Up until today, it's still like that. So that is one effect that has not, the side effect that has not left me. So a lot of people also have some side effect that have not left. Say for instance, the discoloration, forgetful memory, loss of hair, yes. A lot of women get loss of hair and they've not overcome it, okay? So bear in mind that some of these symptoms are not going to leave. They are going to be there with you. All your life is going to revolve around this newborn. Bear that in mind. Everything you do is going to be centered around your new baby, around your new child. You're going to want to take pictures. You're going to be worried at every little sound he or she gives. You're going to go to Google and Google every damn thing you notice that is new. You're going to run to the hospital at every little symptoms. At every little change you notice, you're going to go to the hospital. It is very normal. It is very, very normal, okay? This next one, breastfeeding, is the real ghetto. Breastfeeding is hard. You can't tell me otherwise. Breastfeeding is hard. Especially in the first 2 weeks, when the child is still trying to latch properly, learn how to suckle your breast. Most people even get blisters. And they will tell you, continue breastfeeding the child. The child that will heal it is continue sucking. When you continue sucking, you're going to get used to it. Babes, it's not easy. Breastfeeding is hard, I beg. But the good news is it gets better as time goes on. Like I said, the first 3 weeks is going to be difficult. But as time goes on, you get used to it. You no longer see it as something serious. You no longer see it as something difficult, okay? Your body now aligns with it. Colic. You see colic, I don't know if it's how they call reflux acid. I don't think so. But colic in babies is real. It's a real ghetto. It's another ghetto on its own. So yeah, you need to inform yourself. You need to educate yourself. You need to learn things about this particular phase. The first 3 months is going to be all crankiness, itchiness, frustration. Is going to be difficult, but like I said earlier, it's a phase. It will pass. Okay, it's a phase. It's going to pass. You know, he or she's not going to have colic forever. So just know when to administer the medications. Know what to do and when to do what to do. Educate yourself about concerning these things, and you see it all move well. And before you know it, the time has passed. I need you to know that having a child is going to put a strain on your marriage. Though not all, because sometimes having a child helps strengthen the bond in some people's marriage. But most likely, it happens with most people that it actually puts strains on their marriage, because attention is being shifted to this child now, and you no longer remember the wife that you got married to. Even the wife self does not want the man near her, because no, I need to put this child to bed. I need to breastfeed this child. I need to take care of this child. Your life, your marriage, and revolves around this child. It is important that you learn to communicate your feelings towards each other at that time. At that time, communication is what is going to save your marriage, trust me. So just know that period is going to put a strain on your marriage. It's going to be a trying time for your marriage. you're going to need to work extra hard to keep your marriage at that period. That is why communication is very important. Communication is important. And as a mom or as a dad, you need to create time for yourself. Take, for instance, when you've managed to put the child to bed, you could just have a little me time with yourself, see a movie, caress yourself, give yourself a massage, talk about how the day went, just that few hours or that few minutes of the day that you can get to bond together, without the presence or the crankiness of a baby. You need to use it to catch up on what you have missed, so your marriage doesn't suffer. In order for you not to be too frustrated after having kids, you need to create a sleep routine. You need to know that by this particular time is when I'm supposed to put this child to bed. This particular time, you need to be preparing to go to bed at this particular time. So you need to start this routine as early as possible, as early as day one. It might be difficult, but you need to keep doing it. Keeping a routine, especially sleep routine or eating routine or any form of routine at all, needs to start from when they were still babies. That is when you can mold them into what you want them to be, okay? So you need to start on time. If you know you want to have a breather, you want to have your own personal time, you don't want to feel too overwhelmed, it is best for you to start on time. Learn to have a sleeping routine, eating routine, playing routine, put them on the routine so that when they are busy doing these things, you can have your own time. You can go rest, you can go do other things that need to be done. So put them in a routine, especially sleep routine. I don't know the reason why any child should be awake by 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 p.m. It is all shades of wrong. So you need to put these kids in a routine and know this at this time, even without you telling them. They already know once it's 8 p.m., we need to go and sleep. Once it's 7 p.m., their body is already used to it, their body is already shutting down. So yeah, you need to teach them these things right from the early age, right from when they are still babies. Last but not the least, you don't need to buy everything when you're having a child. You don't need to buy everything at once when you're pregnant. You could buy a few things that are very important. You could buy other things after the child is here. You know what the child needs at that time. So you don't necessarily need to go and buy the whole shopping mall because you can. At the end of the day, you don't end up using most of these things. So yeah, you could buy as the day goes by. Like today now, you can say, oh, I've been needing a rocker. You go get it. Okay. Oh, the night pajamas. Yeah, I've grown most of his pajamas. You go get it. So, but you going to buy all these things at once, you might end up not using some of them. It's best for you to buy the very important things first and then buy other things later. So here are the 10 things that I feel I need to have been told before I started having kids. Most of these things I wasn't told. Most of these things I read about. Most of these things I experienced firsthand. If you have watched this video up until this moment, I really appreciate you. I thank you very much. Thank you very much. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video up until this moment. I really appreciate you. Like I said earlier, if you have not subscribed to the channel and you're watching this video, you need to subscribe. You need to click the subscribe button because yeah, this place is a community of women, intentional women that wants to be intentional about everything they do. They venture into parenting, career, business, entrepreneurship. This channel is going to help build you up, to that place that you want. All right. So yeah, do well to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also drop your thoughts on the things you wish you knew about having kids before you started having kids. That is, if you have started having kids, and if not, how has this video helped you? Drop it down in the comment section. I love you. I'll be seeing you in my very next video. Bye bye.